we're back with section 14.1 and we're doing problem number 8 here. Okay, so in this one it says group the data as indicated and construct a histogram. Use frequencies. Okay, so on this one we were using relative frequencies. So along here we're going to use frequencies, so just a count. Okay, so just this is a count, not percentage. Okay, the scores of 100-point language aptitude test given to 30 people who are applying for the Peace Corps. So here are their scores, okay, and it tells us it's out of 100 and it was given to 30 people. Use classes of with 10 starting at 40.5. Okay, so I'm going to show you what they mean here. They want you to come up with a table so that you can do your histogram. All right, so let's see here. All right, so the first thing that they're asking us to do is they're asking us to use a class with a 10 and start at 40.5. So we're going to go 40.5, and then we're going to add 10 to that, so that goes to 50.5. Okay, then we start at 50.5 and add 10 to that and go to 60.5. And we keep doing that until we get to the upper part. Okay, so we have scores in the 90s and we know that it's out of 100 points, so we need to get that up to 100. So then we'll do 60.5 to 70.5 and 70.5 to 80.5 and 80.5 to 90.5 and 90.5 to 100.5. And then we can quit because that's the maximum. So we're going to call this, these are test scores. Okay, so you might be wondering, why are we putting this 0.5 on here? Well, if we have a score, I'm just looking to see, doesn't look like we have any, but let's say we had a score of 70. If I made this 70 here and 70 here, we wouldn't know which interval to put it in. So that's why they've added 0.5, so that you'll never have a problem with determining which interval it goes in. Okay, here it's going to be kind of hard. I mean, you could go through and count all the 40s and count all the 50s if you wanted to. Actually, maybe that's not a bad idea. Or you can go one by one and tally it up and say 83 goes in this. You know, we'll try. We haven't tried a tally yet. Let's try a tally. So 83 would go here. 71 will go between 70 and 80. 92 down here. 87, 56, and so forth. You're just going to put them all in until you're done. Okay, so just go through and we'll do that. Guess I should have read these to you. Sorry about that. Okay, now I wish that we were all together so that we could check to see that we did these right, but I'm used to you guys checking me. Let's see, so if we do the frequency column, we're going to say there's 1 in the first interval, 3, and then 4, and then 7, and then 9, and then 6. So how do we know if we got them all? Well, they're supposed to have given this to 30 people, so let's check and see when we do the total. If we get 30, so that's 4 and 4 is 8. 8 and 7 would be 15. 15 and 15 would be 30. So sure enough, it is 30. Okay, so now we have to come up with relative frequency. So, oh wait, no, just frequency, right? They said frequency. Let's not go any further than that. Okay, and we don't need the rest of this table then. Okay, so now, what's next? We need to come up with our histogram now. So along here, we're going to do the intervals. So here, this whole box constituted 51. The whole box was for 51. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put these on the edges because we want what's in between to cover the box. So along this side here, we're going to say frequency. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to do the counts. So where do we go? Anywhere from 0 all the way up to 9. So let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I didn't quite make that big enough, did I? We'll just make it one more. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll make 9. We'll make another level here. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So what's next? We're going to go ahead and draw it in. So for the first one, we're going to do these guys. So this is 40.5 here. Okay, this will be 40.5. This will be 50.5 and so forth. Just keep little edges. Until we get up to 100.5. Okay, so let's see. We have 1 for the first one, and then we have 3 for the next one, and then 4, and then 7, and then 9, which is going all the way up to that line that I needed to add. And then 6. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to go ahead and say it goes up to 1 here. And then we go up to 3. And then we go up to 4. We go up to 7. And then let's see, I need this one to go like that. 9. And then this one goes to 6. Okay. All right, and then we're just going to shade in. So here, this is 1, 3, 4. Go a little easy on myself. Okay. Maybe want to draw that bar line in. Okay, there we go. That is our histogram. So the difference between the bar graphs and the histograms are the bar graphs usually have spaces in between and the histograms don't. Bar graphs always has to be used when you're doing something like this, where you're talking about non-numerical things that make sense to do a bar graph. Okay, that's it for this page. Go on to do your classwork example and then start up the video for page 4.